I was talking to this psychic and stuff, and so she was like, she pretty much, said my soulmate was out there and everything, and so, I'm excited.
So, what did she say he was gonna look like?
She said that he would have some real pretty eyes. And she also said that he would have like this eagle tattoo and stuff. So
say what? Like this eagle tattoo?
No, not like that.
It's an eagle tattoo or a chicken tattoo?
No, not like that.
Not like that.
So, and you too close. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get away from me, please. Bye. Bye. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
You piece of camera.
Yep. Yo. LY.
What's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews, and tonight we're gonna be talking about married at first sight, y'all.
Yeah, he won't be keeping these shades on, y'all. So just look at them while you can. So if this is your first time joining and you hadn't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow in on all social media sites. Comment down below. And before we get into it, my husband chose to wear the shirt that I think, did you say you was going to get a shirt?
Yeah.
Ms. Omega recommended the shirt.
I think I did. And she said she was going to get one.
Yeah.
And because I was right from last season about K. See? I was right. I was right. And I'm going to be right about Olajuwon too. I'm going to wear it at the end of the season. I'm going to say, I was right. I was right.
Yep. So you can go to our brand store. What is that? Your Superman hero?
Yeah, I'm trying to show the KOED logo, child.
Oh, okay. So if you can go to our brand store to purchase these things at kourtneyandeddie.com. And if you want to get a discount on makeup from the Lip Bar TLB, then make sure you use our promo code KOEDFAM. You can all of that information is in the description below. Yep, I am wearing a combination of two mats, which I cannot remember, but yeah, you can go ahead and purchase that. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into this review. Oh, please, I never picked up my notebook.
Excuse me.
I edited that part. Yeah, I don't think this nasty to work on camera. Baby, take the shades off because it's reflecting and I can see them
off.
When?
Don't worry about it. I'm about to take them off. Go ahead.
No, I'm editing this part. So.
Okay, all right.
And
you told me to scoot over, now make your mind up.
I said push your chair back.
I can't go back no farther.
You said I told you to scoot over. No, I didn't say scoot over. I said push your chair back. That's what I said.
Some more?
No.
Oh.
All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this review. Thank you. Thank you. It was not the star, honey. Just, God, so extra, just like Olajuwon. Goodness.
No, I ain't like Olajuwon, because if I was like Olajuwon, we'd be in the gym working out. You'd be mad at me.
No, I wouldn't. So, it's called, it's not a shore thing. I think that's what it's called, and it's spelled shore, like the better ocean. Yeah, okay.
Like the Jersey Shore?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you had made a notation and noticed that they said this is called what? Watch the Ultimate Love Experience.
Yeah, they changed it. You know, maybe they've been saying this for a long time, but I just noticed it tonight. You know, they said when the show first comes on, it said next on Lifetime. Get ready for the most ultimate marriage experiment, something like that. And I never heard him call it experiment before the show came on.
Because they let y'all know. Don't be coming for them because this is an experiment.
It's a contractor. Forget it.
All right, so it starts out with Lindsay and Mark, and they were asked the question, did they consummate their marriage? And production asked that. And she just giggled.
But that was your answer
and
right
she
there.
Giggled. And she giggled. She said, girl never tells. And she giggled.
And the giggling was telling everything.
Yeah. So Lindsay said that she was telling Mark that, she wants to, get a pina colada and stuff like that. And he was like, listen, but we're not gonna have them all day.
Yeah, to come to find out on the plane trip that Lindsay, that's right, okay.
Whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. Lindsay, yeah. She had not one, not two, but 3 bottles of wine.
Not glasses.
Bottles, not glass of wine, bottles. I said, man, she didn't drink. So that kind of contributed to her acting out on the plane.
Yep.
So she basically was drunk.
Yeah, basically. And she said, well, yeah, and a little tired too. So you put that on top of that, I'm surprised she wasn't somewhere curled up in the corner.
Man, 3 bottles of wine?
Shoot, wine make you sleepy.
Yeah, man.
But not for her, honey. I guess she got turned up. So yeah, he was like, we're not gonna do that again. So yeah, you're not gonna be drinking and doing all that.
All that drinking.
So Michael gives Jasmina a cup of coffee. So he liked black coffee. Let me tell you something. That's horrible. It tastes like a pack of Newports and Cools. It's not coffee. Black coffee is nasty to me. I don't like it. Put me some cream, sugar, and all that stuff in it. But yeah, black coffee, that's for a person that's really trying to just like give them they body a whole shock wake up.
Coffee to me takes a lot of work to drink. Like I said, you get if you get it black, it's like boom, it hits you hard. If you don't want it black, you got to put cream in it, you got to put sugar in it, you got to stir it up. You can't guzzle it down, you got to sip on it. That is too much work for me, man. That's why I don't drink coffee, man. It's too much work.
You don't drink because you don't like it.
Yeah, but the reason I don't like it because it's too much work.
But now it comes with no work. You just tell them to put the cream in the
coffee. But you still can't drink it like a bottle of water. You like goggle, goggle, goggle. You can guzzle it down.
Goggle.
You can guzzle it down. With coffee, you can't do that, man. Yeah, man.
You don't drink nothing hot. Right?
Yeah. Oh, me?
Yeah. Nothing. So Michael says since the wedding, it seems as though him and Jasmina had some distance between them. I said, dog, that was just 3 days ago. 2-3 days ago. Jasmina, of course, disagrees. Anything Michael say, honey, blue, I disagree. If red, I disagree.
Yeah, I think ever since Michael's sisters told Jasmina about Michael's, his mindset when it comes to things, and he always thinks the negative. Ever since then, she's like, that's all she thinks about now when it comes to Michael. He's like you said, he said something blue, she said, nah, it's red or something. So she's gonna go against the grain with Michael.
Yep. And she said, just what you said. She thinks that first of all, he's in his head because of the stuff that his sister said, that he overthinks.
Yeah. And I can kind of get Michael because I do overthink a lot. I stay in my head all the time. And later on in the episode, Michael said something about him being a lone wolf. And I think when you solo or you by yourself all the time, you do stay in your head all the time. And before when you got together and got married, I was by myself most of the time. I worked by myself, stayed by myself, didn't have a lot of friends. So I sit there and be in my own head all the time. So, and sometimes when you overthink things, it can make the situation worse.
Who you telling, child?
Yeah, you can put barriers up that there was no need to put barrier up. So yeah. Well, yeah, I had to grow out of that, man.
Y'all don't know what I had to deal with.
Yeah,
he does. Y'all don't eat much. Nothing.
See, I think like Michael might think the same way. He has scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3 in his head. So you think about all types of scenarios, and that's how I used to be. And still is a little bit.
So Alyssa, we need some doom music, Alyssa.
Dun, 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 dun. Darth Vader when she walk in, cause she taking somebody's soul with her.
So Alyssa wakes up, and so she was saying that she was hoping to wake up with her husband.
No, she would.
She was hoping to wake up with her husband, but she wonder why this is happening to her and why her.
All that doom and gloom. She's saying, "Oh, woe is me." As she was saying, "Woe is me," she opened up to the window to look at all that beautiful sand and beach out there because she got her free trip out of it. Come on, man. You ain't too sad.
Why it happened to me? Why, Lord, did this happen? And I said, girl, what happened to you? I want to know what happened to you.
Well, she was acting like, I wait for Oprah to come out. What Harpo do to you? You told Harpo.
Because she acted like some devil. Now look, it's some people on here that can say in time past, like Paige, why this happened to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, why this? But girl, you was the one that started it.
Yeah, you have a good point. That's a valid point there. Paige, she actually had somebody, her spouse is doing her wrong.
Right.
Chris is not doing anything to Alyssa, man. She doing it to herself, man.
Right.
But gonna playing the victim and putting it on Chris, you know, and putting it on the three people in the room.
Yeah.
She should put it on them. I don't know why.
So Chris said, so they showed him, of course, production probably wasn't ready for this, but they had to pay for 2 separate rooms, so they showed him in his room. Chris said that he think that Alyssa agree with that she thinks that his disagreeing is disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you got, I don't know if it's spoiled or just living in your own world, but yeah, you can agree with different people, but it does not mean that that's disrespect.
Okay, we're going to go back to the Alyssa ex-boyfriend, the one you put on the community tab. Now we see why he broke up with her, man. He was probably like driving home. I know I said this once before. Driving home, thinking about all how Alyssa was, man. Should I marry her? I know we went and looked at rings and everything.
And she probably was like, I can't wait to put her on.
He was driving. He stopped at the stoplight, sighing to himself. I don't know, Lord. I don't think I can go through with it. And call her.
Okay, wait.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm good, babe. I'm just looking at my head.
I know you about to cook us some dinner, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take them pork chops out and cook them.
Well, don't take the pork chops out. Put them back in the deep freezer, cause I ain't coming back home. So, I ain't coming back home. I found me on Sunshine.
Yeah, I know where that movie from. So, let's move on to Noah and Steve. So, she said that she feels so connected to Steve, and they're really and truly, they haven't had even, consummated their marriage yet. So Steve was talking to her about camping. Yeah, and she was like, no, don't do that. I don't camp. Don't do that. We're going to do it inside. We're not going to do it outside. It's like somebody stole his soul, honey.
Once again, 3 people in a room. When I go over these applications that people put in, do y'all ask these questions? Are you an outside person or you're an indoor person? You know, if you're an indoor person, you might not get along with this person that like to be outside. So we're not going to match y'all. But like you said, it's an experiment. So we're going to make this square peg and fit in this round hole. We're going to beat it in with a hammer if we have to.
Yeah. So the thing, I think that they should tell us going forward of people, hey, we're going to take opposite people,
right,
and we're going to try to experiment and see if it works.
So we won't be having these expectations like, oh man, they're going to match well.
Right.
No, now if you say that, we don't sit back and watch. Yeah, man, that ain't gonna work.
This experiment won't work.
Yeah.
Oh, that experiment won't work.
Yeah,
that one may work.
Yeah, and they make a change that person. Yeah,
right. So why even take? Hey, they're a good match on paper. Like we wouldn't even do stuff like that if So anyway, so let's move on to O, because I've been say Olajuwon, all that take too long. So let's call them O, because that's what they do on here. So O and Katina said. Katina. See, I already. Maybe I should just get with Olajuwon.
Katrina.
And you calling me out on somebody's name. You always say everybody's name wrong.
No, actually, I have flashback when you said Katrina.
Who was that?
Hurricane Katrina.
Oh.
I had to work that hurricane. I still get flashbacks about that.
So Katina, O said that, every time she wake up, she smile, honey. She is smiling at him. I still wake up and smile at my husband, though.
You do?
I smile when
I don't see it, man.
Yeah, because you be like, you don't be want to be, like, he's not a morning person, so of course, But yeah, I still smile.
Okay.
How can you not smile at this smile?
Hey, don't do that, because somebody probably hating it right now. Look at that. I can't stand.
So she said that, but yeah, she did. They talked about his color game. His color game sucks. So evidently,
you know why?
Why?
When you out there womanizing, it's not about cuddling and romance. It's all about wham, bam, thank you, man. You go on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing that with women, you know, you got women in and out of your bed. It's not about color game. You just want to do what you got to do. Get out the bed, go home. We done.
All right.
That's why.
So yeah, so you talked about that. So she also said, put him on blast that the homeboy sweat a lot.
Yeah, he does, man. That joke be glistering, boy. I said, all he doing is sitting there talking. He's sweating.
Taking roids.
That's a good point.
You know, don't they say they make you sweat a lot?
It makes you sweat a lot because testosterone's kicking up, and that's why he was probably acting like that when he was in the gym. Because testosterone's and the steroids do change the testosterone and makes you more aggressive, especially when you get around certain environments, man. So that's a good possibility.
She was like, dude, honey, you got to get some injections or something because ain't nobody finna deal with that. I was like, girl, that could have been a private moment, honey. You just put him all on blast. Said he sweat a lot.
Well, I know his deodorant game got to be strong, boy.
Got to be, honey.
God, you sweating like that.
So Lindsay and Mark are doing like this bartending thing or whatever, and they making drinks, pina coladas and stuff like that. And so, what you think?
No.
Okay, so she had got a brain freeze.
I never had brain freeze. Before you say, well, I know why you have brain freeze, Eddie, because you don't have a brain. I beat you to the joke already, so so it ain't gonna work.
You do have a brain, but I done had a brain freeze.
Yeah.
Like,
how is it though?
It hurts. Like,
what kind of hurt is it? Is it really a freezing pain or is it just like a hurting pain?
It's not hurt. It's like, I mean, it takes a minute because it kind of, I guess it kind of hurts for a minute. I don't know. Maybe you drink an ice or something like that.
I had ices before.
Really?
I never had brain freeze.
And do you try to like drink it out the straw like really fast, kind of like a drink?
Yeah, I've done that. I never had brain freeze. Maybe my brain is just strong and powerful.
Maybe.
You know, you feeble-minded people.
Anyway. So Lindsay said that, you know, they talked about the dating in the past, and so she said she done dated all through engineers. All through. I was like, is it different levels of engineers?
There's different types of engineers.
Okay, so she done dated them all through them, honey. She done been all through them.
She be dating people with good benefits for yeah,
so
good job.
I guess they couldn't take her, honey. You ain't finna mess up my job, honey, with all that foolishness you
come
got
on my
going.
job all drunk and stuff, man. Your booze hang.
So Mark said that his ex, talked about, he said his ex drinked a lot, which it kind of reminded me of her. And he also said something, honey, I couldn't keep up. Something about they ex 1 year and something about the boyfriend and she got pregnant. I don't know if she had an STD or something. Two.
The one, she used to drink. She was cool, but when she started drinking, another side of her came out. The other ex is the one that got pregnant by the ex-boyfriend, and I kind of lost track on that one.
Because they bleeped something out. I don't know if he said
that bleeping word.
It was needed.
It was needed because I couldn't put it together.
And then stole the whole story. Yeah. But y'all probably know wood because y'all probably caught it.
Yeah.
So Lindsay said that it sounds like, you know, he seems to be a people person. You know, people pleaser.
Yeah, people pleaser.
People pleaser.
Yeah, people pleaser.
That was I had to say it slow. People pleaser. People pleaser. People pleaser. So Steve and Noy. It seems like that's what we need to call it when you got a meeting in the ladies' room or the meeting in the restroom. He said he had a meeting last night, and so she said, "Oh, you had to poop."
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So, oh, you had to poop. It was like, you know, when you knew they like 3 days old. You know.
Hey, all I'm saying is this: it was me on that honeymoon. I had to tell production, man, if you're going to give me a room with 2 bathrooms, okay, because I don't want to poop in front of my new wife, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I was trying to say, I don't think they have, and I mean, you talking about a little condo, not no
Well, I don't care what it is, give me another separate bedroom, so when I go in there, or do like I do now, run the water bill be...
Let me tell y'all a secret, come close on the side, boy. So, my husband was like, if you ever go in the restroom, even if it's just a tinkle.
Run that water.
I do not want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it, man.
Just turn the water on so I won't hear it. I was like, what?
Yeah,
he was like, I want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear if you doing number 2. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of it.
I want to hear nothing go bloop, bloop.
I understand that part, but peeing?
Yeah, I don't want to hear it, man.
I was like, dude is like.
Turn the water on.
I never heard.
Yeah.
So let's move on to where then she also said that she thinks she falling in love with Steve. You know,
Already?
She told the camera production that, and I guess they said, well, go over there and tell him. So she went over there and said, I got something to tell you. So
I know she was like, go tell him now. They go, yeah, go tell him. She was happy. Woo, Steve.
She really was walking slow because like he was like, what's wrong? So she was like, well, I was just over there talking to them, and I just kind of let them know that I think I'm kind of falling in love. He was like, okay.
Good for you.
That ain't something you want to hear. No, okay.
Yeah, at that moment, her heart just split down in two. Cause
yeah,
that would have been rough, man. Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and all you got to say is okay.
So let's move on to Katina and O are trying. So he was trying to teach her how to work out, which I thought that she was a person that worked out, but anyway.
Katina's small, man. I thought she was kind of heavier than that.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
she's tiny.
You can't say it like me, a tanty. So she said, you trying to say it like me?
No, I wasn't, man.
You trying to use your own?
Everybody's not trying.
Always steal
Everybody ain't trying to bite off you, man.
I'm do like Martin. You trying to steal my stilo? You trying to steal my stilo? Anyway, so she said that he was trying to teach her how to work out. Oh, she said, if I was dating him in my 20s, I would have cried. Because, he told her to stop laughing, be serious, and it's about your workout.
Yeah, it seemed like when he gets in the gym, he turns into a different person. That's why I go back to the steroids, you know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, he's not saying he is, but some kind of, he shows some of the traits of it, in my opinion. But yeah, man, he's like a light switch went on. He just became a different person, man. And I think he kind of scared the old girl a little bit, or made her worry a little bit, because he just got like, when you respect my gym and you respect what I do in here and all kinds, you're gonna do this, it's like, this is serious.
Stop laughing.
Stop laughing.
And she told him like, I don't like you. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
He said it's not about what you like, it's what you need.
Yeah, but I think she said she didn't like his attitude.
Well, yeah, I get it, but still,
He told me something. You don't know what burpees is? I was like, listen, if the girl ain't never really worked out, because she probably just got a slender body like I used to have, but now. But anyway, so,
Like you ate yourself now.
No, I'm not double my weight. Them lies. So it's like, she probably never had. And burpees ain't nothing to play with.
What is burpees? Have you tried it?
Oh yeah, I used to do burpees.
You pretty good at it?
When I was
pretty good at it, yes or no?
Hold up, don't do that.
Yes or no?
When I was just doing them a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you did a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, and I haven't done burpees in so long.
How was it?
My body said, wait a minute, this ain't what you want to do. And then when I started doing them a little bit more, I was able, because you got to build up to that. You can't take a person that ain't never really worked out and then tell them I'm doing burpees.
Well, I don't know what O was trying to prove in the gym, but I hope he's not a real trainer, because even when I was going to the gym and dealt with professional trainers, they start you off real slow.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying? And he was like pushing her kind of hard, for her just her first time in the gym. So I don't know what he was trying to prove in the gym with her at that time, but man, you gotta walk somebody. Gotta walk them real slow through the process of going to the gym for the first time in a long time. Man, he really wasn't showing her no grace
at all. Excuse me. So
you good?
First of all, when I did that, it hadn't even came up yet.
Gotta burp you like a baby. Why you ever
burpees? Excuse me, burpees. Isn't that ironic? Burpees, burp. So let's move on to Chris. Chris wants to do something with Alyssa, honey. They got to be production, honey, because I would have left her sitting right in their room. So they are doing the paddle boarding.
For a split second there when they was doing that, I thought, okay, maybe there's a little hope there. Little bitty, tiny bit of hope. But she shot that house real
quick, honey. So yeah, when Chris got up on the thing or whatever, but he kept falling in the water, So she thought that was funny and stuff. So but she did say before she did it, she said, yeah, she's gonna do the paddleboard and she's gonna be the bigger person. That's okay then, girl. All these delusional quotes you keep saying. So Alyssa said that the experts didn't do. She was talking to Chris. This was after they got finished. She said, now I must admit the experts did not match us up right. They didn't do that.
You know that little hope I was talking about?
Boop.
Yeah, that's when it went out the window when she did that.
Pop that
bubble. God almighty, child.
She said, because her psychic, not the expert, but her psychic had told her, and she normally write on stuff, her psychic had told her that he was going to have some pretty ass, and that he was
what?
Pretty ass. Eyes.
Ass. Please. Yeah, because you sound like you said something else.
Well, then, what I'm saying. So, pretty eyes, and that he was,
he's going to be 6'6", 6-pack.
He didn't say that.
Head for the hair, golden tan, with a golden crest eagle on his chest.
Oh no, that's her ex. That's her ex. Exactly. That's her soulmate. But honey, he said dip on him. He was out of here. He wasn't finna do it.
I said, you went to a psychic?
And she said, honey, she wrote them notes down. What it gonna be? Okay,
it's like she was more. She put more trust in a psychic than the three people in the room, man.
And then the fact too, what you come on the show for then? You should have been around here lifting
time.
up shirts and doing all this and seeing who got an eagle tattoo. If that's the case,
screen time. That's why
looking at eyes and eagle tattoo. That's what you should have been doing.
But she never said anything about good teeth. The psychic did. So the psychic either didn't tell you, or she was wrong.
Oh, he could have been bad mouth, honey.
Yeah, but at least we got the golden, pretty eyes and a tattoo eagle on his chest. Or
you can find them on the street, honey.
You a little Willie the Wino.
I promise you. So yeah. So let's move on to Mike and Jasmina. So they were at the pool, and so she said, listen, just to kind of piggyback off of, and this part right here was very eye-opening, and I think that probably people that watched this got some insight on them, because it was explained in a good way to where people may have this issue and, can get it resolved.
It's not just that. I think Micah did a good job at explaining it. Yeah, that's what I think, and it actually kind of helped me out a little bit.
So she said she want to piggyback off from what his sister was saying, and so she said, do you think that you've overthought in your past relationship?
Oh, I'm gonna touch that. I'm gonna let you have that.
Overthinking it in your last relationships. And so he said, yeah, because, he was single for so long, and, he felt that he probably overthought the situations, or just kind of stayed in his head in his last relationships.
The thing is,
and Mike didn't give him 100% or something.
Yeah, like Michael said, his last relationship, he didn't put 100% in, and he felt like it was unfair to the women that he didn't put 100% in. So he took a long time from dating. He didn't date nobody for a while. So when you be by yourself for a long time, all you got is you and yourself. You yourself and I. So you're going to think a lot. You know what I'm saying? So Jasmina asked him, so you telling me you went from not being in a relationship for a long period of time and now you married and you think you got the problem fixed? He said, no, not really. He's still trying to be delivered from that. He's still trying to work on that. And it's like he opened up. He explained it, and he said the reason why he overthinks and he thinks the worst before anything else, because look at all the tragedy he went through. He
lost his brother.
Yeah, 86 years old. Then
not 86.
I said at the age of 6.
It sounds like you rushed it together.
I had to, cause you brother.
I'm helping you, husband. You don't understand why I'm throwing the nuggets and I let you finish. I throw nuggets and I let you finish. I throw nuggets and I let you finish. Go ahead. I'm just your helpmate. Ain't that what the Bible said? Go ahead.
As I was saying, I feel like Michael now on the boat with Jasmina. As I was saying, yeah, he lost his brother at the age of 6, and that was the first time seeing death close up. So after that, his dad died, then the mom died, then the brother died. So after seeing all that tragedy, he's saying, well, if you respect the worst, and when the worst does happen, it's not gonna hurt you as much. You know what I'm saying? So that's his mindset, and and I can kind of see why he thinks that way now, because all that stuff he's been through.
And Jasmina was like, well, that's really and truly not a good way to think, So, do you think that would, it could hurt our marriage down in the long run because you thinking the worst?
And he asked her. He asked her. He said, by me overthinking, is it hurting us? What'd she say?
Yeah, she said, yeah. And I could just say this, like with my husband, he's an overthinker, like over. I mean, like over the top,
yeah,
up there in the clouds.
Cause I try to
trying to touch Jesus' hand.
I try to plan for every scenario, and you can't. I get it, you can't plan for every scenario, but I try to. And like you said, you sometimes you gotta have faith, and that's something I got to realize. Sometimes you just gotta put it in God's hand, let God deal with it. Yeah. And
because it's like you can overthink to a point, like he was saying, think the worst of some things, and I know for me, I'm an optimist. And then my husband was like, well, no, I'm just a realist. Well, no, you're not. Because actually, some of the stuff that you were saying.
Throw me on the bus.
And roll you right and roll right on over and bag it up and do it again.
Like that on camera.
Because you were saying that, no, I'm just a realist. No.
Then when you correct me, I say, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, but I said you was right, but you didn't have to come on camera.
I don't think you said I was right.
I did. I said, you think you're real smart. You said, I know I'm real smart.
But you didn't say that.
I said,
Dad's not saying I was right.
Well, I'm just
like
saying.
Jasmina, that wasn't no apology.
But the point is.
Michael, go ahead.
I said, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know I'm always, I'm always right. See,
I didn't say before, I didn't say I'm always right.
But I said, you smart. You said, yeah, I'm very smart,
Smart.
I said, okay, all right, well, float you both. You the type of person, the reason why you're smart, because you talk so much, and you talk so much that, don't worry about it.
Okay, right. And it makes sense. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So I thought that was a good analogy. He explained it to the utmost, and I think that hopefully it can kind of help in their marriage, because if you have if you can have one person that's a positive person, like myself, positive person, my husband is overthinking, and it seems like both of us have balance each other.
But you got to realize that it takes two people. To me, sometimes, especially this episode, Jasmine seemed like she kind of almost checked out a little bit, because the only thing she thinks about is what Michael's sisters has told her. You know what I'm saying? So she's not showing him no grace right now in that in that situation.
She's not trying to help him. She's more just pointing it out.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Every little thing he does. You think that's going to help? Because like the situation between Olajuwon and Lindsay, and Michael said, some people just don't know people, and she disagreed with that. And I'm saying, why would she just disagree with him on that? Yeah. That was unnecessary. So I just feel like she's not, like I said, helping him along.
So let's move on to where they're on a bus going to like
island.
Yeah, some kind of tour thing or whatever. So Olajuwon said, "Listen, we're gonna get along on here." Lindsay, she went in his DMs and she apologized.
Slid in the DMs.
Going down in the DMs.
I tell you, I think Lindsay got a thing for y'all slipping, man. Yeah, I'm telling you.
They said in comments.
Yeah,
I didn't even think.
Yeah, I thought about it. That's why I said, I said on camera. I said, that's why I pick at you because they like you. And I said that's what she probably was doing. And when it happened, I'm gonna say I was right. I'm telling you.
But that Katina,
she ain't had it.
Baby, she gonna drag you on down now. So yeah, she said he slid in the DMs. She slid in the DM and she did apologize. They didn't say that he communicated and said, "Oh, okay, I accept your apologies, move on." I don't know. He could have just read it and came on out.
I just want to know what's all within the DM though. That's all she said. Did she say something else?
So they were on that boat and everything. It looks like a lot of fun. So they were on the boat, and of course they always got to have a lead person. So like you were saying, Olajuwon must be gonna be the gear to ask all the questions.
You know what gets me on that scene? All the couples together. Everybody involved in the conversation, and Ashley. That's what Ashley.
Who names you done combined, child? You talk about
Alyssa.
Ashley. Low key cussing your hair.
Yeah, I know.
That is not on this television show.
Alyssa.
I just look at you hard sometimes because I know you finna jack up a name.
Alyssa sitting there like it's all to the good, man. It irritates me for some strange reason. I said, why you on the boat, Alyssa?
Yeah.
You don't want to be there with your man.
Yeah.
Why I know you on the free trip, but it's like, look at that leech.
Yep. So anyway, so he asked a question: who all consummated their marriage and stuff? And of course, to me, that's production because that's such a private moment. But anyway, so Lindsay, of course, just giggle. So Mark was like, "Well, I'm gonna let her say it," but
yeah, we all know.
She low key said it, but I think everybody else said
no. Yeah.
But Noah said Noah said. Or Steve said, somebody said between them two that she said she was going to do it. It wasn't going to be a moment that they'll share with other people.
No, I think Steve said he wanted to share it with everybody because he wants to respect his wife. Because Noah didn't want nobody to know. So whatever happens with them, they're going to keep it in house.
Yeah. So the girls and the guys separate while they're on this. So Noah said...
Oh, did we skip the part of Jasmina and Michael on the boat?
Oh, no.
Because he said something about it, and that's what she's supposed to have cut him off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I skipped all that.
Ooh, that's the most important part, man.
I ain't know what most important until they had an argument back not too long ago.
Anyway, so Michael's about to answer the question. He said, no, I forget he was about to say something. And he said, I think he asked her a question.
Well, it was like, he said, well, no, it's just been 3 days, right?
Yeah. And she said something totally different. You know what I'm saying?
She said, well, I want to have an emotional connection, before we take that next level.
And it's not what she said.
That's how she said it.
How she said it.
Like she already looking.
It's like she already had an attitude. Like
right.
Something happened, like you said, something had to happen before that scene.
Yeah.
Because she seemed like she had an attitude.
But they show her hand right over there on Michael's thigh and everything like that.
They probably cut that up some kind of way and put it in that scene. But the way she was talking when she was answering that question, she had an attitude. So Michael took that right there as Jasmina cutting him off. Mm-hmm. But she didn't cut him off. She didn't answer his question.
Right.
And I think he was more upset with the tone instead of other than instead of being cut off. I think he was just more upset with her how she was sounding.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I ain't skipped another part, but I see I wrote it down in here. So the guys and the girls separate. I think they separated, but then they came back on. So I think that's one part of it. So Noy said that she was telling later she told Steve that she was falling in love, and he was just like, oh, okay.
Who said that again?
Noy told Steve she was telling the girls that that she was falling in love, and stuff like that. So and they were just
it's a trip how production does it though. As she was telling the girls that, they went back to the men, and Steve said, man, what am I supposed to do with that, man? I ain't ready for that, man. She telling me she loved me. I ain't there yet. So it was kind of shady how they did it.
Yeah. So O said that, that he pushes his wife on purpose. I think he was talking about when they was at the gym.
I don't buy that.
He pushed his wife and she bucked back a little bit. That's what I want. I want her to say what's on her mind. I want her to be, a little feisty. I want her to, don't just let me just say what's on your mind. I was like, God, please, what is you? Dr. Phil?
Yeah, I guess he's Dr. O, but yeah. But no, man, I'm not buying that, man. I used to think when he got in that gym, he got that testosterone kicked in, he got aggressive, and that's who he is in the gym. Man, there's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta understand that's your wife. She don't know how to work out just yet. Give her time, show her a little grace. That's all I'm saying about that situation.
Yep. So Lindsay said that, she feels that her and Mark are a perfect match, and, she said, I love him. Mark, on the other hand, honey, he is...
Hold on. You gotta set it up.
Okay, set it up, baby. Do it,
she was saying, Lindsay will say what?
Such a good job. Lindsay said that... she said, I'm falling in love with my husband. We is a perfect match.
Production? Chain scene. Go to Mark. Man, I don't know. She always up here. I'm trying to take her down there, man. I don't know what to do with her. I just want to come in and have a good time. But she always picking and poking at everybody. I don't know what to do. And that's what O said, man. You think you gonna be able to survive that? With her energy, man, like that? He's like, I don't know, man. Sometimes you gotta reel it back in. Then Steve said, man, maybe that's gonna be a breaking point for y'all. And Mark said, you probably right, Steve. You probably right. But do you love your girl, Steve? Steve said, I don't know, man. That's too fast, man. Too fast. End scene.
Who else was there? They ain't say nothing about Michael.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. And then Chris in there. No shirt on. I was like, bruh, Chris, I understand. I get it. But, bruh, you ain't ready for the no shirt thing.
And not only the no shirt, but the tan that's up here only. And all this just tan right here. I said, what the neck? The neck just tan.
Hey, man, we ain't hating, but sometimes you ain't ready. You ain't ready.
Like Chris, like I ain't nothing to risk, son. I'm out here.
She don't like me anyway, so here you go. Hey,
bad off, cause she already said I don't like his body.
Hey, we ain't got to that scene yet, man. But when she saw him with no shirt on, and she looked so disgusted. I'm not here to talk bad about nobody, but I don't like how he's shaped. I said, this girl here, she on 100.
And do you know what social media is getting her all the business, honey? So they some people had to be like, listen, y'all quit going for this girl. Y'all on her Facebook, y'all all on her comments, y'all just go, ooh, child. And they done screenshot pictures of her double neck and everything.
And poor Steve, poor Chris, he is like, he thinks life is just going on. Little did he know his wife was talking bad about his body.
And then production don't make it no better because they aim right in on the body while he putting the little thing. He's ready to go on in here.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but you should listen to your mama. Your mom said, what you do this for?
Yeah, his mom said, that don't even sound right. It's getting married no first sight. Why are you doing this? Mama, I got it right.
Mama was right.
Yeah, she was right.
You got all that hair on
the shade.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see you with your shirt on, baby.
Oh, heck no, y'all can wear me. Why you put me on the spot? It ain't got nothing to do with me, man. I still go to show. I go to swim. I get in the swim pool with my shirt on. Yes, I do. Y'all ain't gonna be laughing at me, man.
All right, so let's move on to Lindsay. Child, honey, she should just kept her mouth shut. So Lindsay said that, on this situation, she was triggered because of her past. Katina was like, nope, that's not what we're going to do.
Katina wasn't having it, man.
She said, Katina said that she tried to hold back, but, she promised Olajuwon she wasn't going to talk about it, but nope, when the girl said that, she had to say something. But she said, one thing about it is you too old to be telling them that you was triggered. Whatever that was, you need to get therapy, but you're too old to blame it on that. Stop using excuses. You making excuses because you was the one poking at other people. You know what I'm saying? And then when it blows up in your face, then you get mad.
Then Katina got upset. She said, I gotta walk away. And guess who's running behind Katina? She ain't worth it. I want to say, why she's on the boat anyway? She don't want to be that little old man.
Listen, she got to play a part and do something.
I don't care, man. I don't care.
Contribute to this free.
I don't care, man. I don't care. She has no business on this trip.
I gotta go do something because I'm just sitting up here looking.
Don't worry about it. You gonna be all right. She ain't worth it. Somebody should say, you know what? You ain't worth it. Why you following me? Why you here? You know what I'm saying?
So Jasmina was telling Lindsay that pretty much she said, listen, I think you're a nice person and stuff. And she said what she basically saying is that you was the trigger. Like,
you triggered yourself.
Like you triggered yourself. Like it wasn't that. No, you did it.
I just think Lindsay would like to drink and she don't know how to control alcohol. That's what I think it is. There ain't no triggering going on. She like to drink a lot and she don't know how to control herself when she's drunk. That's just the bottom line in my opinion.
And then when all of that situation happened and stuff, and here she go trying to play little victim and stuff. She got a little blanket around her. And she cuddled up on Mark, and she was like, Mark was like, listen, honey, I ain't finna deal with this. You know, we finna enjoy this trip. We'll talk about it later. Yeah. Mark, I think I call him Mike, but Mark, yeah. So they played the game. Never, ever, ever have I ever. Yeah. Yeah,
I haven't never played that game before.
Me either.
I probably would never play that game.
Yeah. So anyway, Noy kind of paid attention that Steve, you know, put his hand down when it came to have you ever cheated. Olajuwon gave information that we really didn't care about him sleeping with a mom and a daughter, not together, but you know, and everybody was like, that's disgusting.
And he talking about threesomes and see, I'll keep trying. Hey, I'm gonna see I was right. See that old Isaac's still in there. The Isaac trying to crawl out of Olajuwon.
Crawl out.
Yeah, he trying to crawl out. See all that he's talking about. That's Isaac, and Isaac's not dead yet. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to curb that. I understand you playing the game, but just keep resurfacing, man. It's like second or third time.
So, Katina, she felt some kind of way about that and stuff. She was looking crazy. And
he said something about, you know, he wouldn't rule out a threesome if his wife is okay with it, you know?
She was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So, let's move on to where they having dinner, and Steve and Noy, they're having dinner, and they talk about, you know, the cheating and stuff, and they pretty much explained that both of them cheated, you know, on somebody.
Yeah, they was 18 years old, which I get it, you count it, but you don't count it, because you're still trying to feel yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're still young, you know what I'm saying? Now, you say you cheated when you're like 20s or 30s, okay, that to me is more serious, you know what I'm saying? But cheating when you're 17, 18 years old, you don't know what you're doing really.
And Noah said that that still haunts her. Because she didn't, you know the effect, you know, the hurt that she was actually hurting, you know.
She didn't know. Like you said, you don't know. You're young, you know what I'm saying? You're having a good time. You liking this boy, then all of a sudden this boy starting liking you. You don't know which, especially a young man, you know. Right. You hitting puberty and stuff, you going haywire, all these girls liking you, you don't know what to do.
Right. So let's move on to the situation that happened with Jasmina and Michael, honey. And we don't even know because it was not on camera. Yeah. So, and to me, people are a lot more themselves when them cameras not around.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that Michael probably would not have did this if the cameras was on.
That's two people so far. Lindsay, she acted a butt off camera. Yeah. Not Michael.
The Alyssa, honey, I'm gonna give you to your own camera.
Yeah, it don't matter. She don't care.
I
give her credit, man. She ain't gonna hide what she doing, man.
My mama said. So Jasmina said that Michael, during that conversation that they had on that boat, that Michael said, you cut me off. I appreciate that, and you need to apologize. And she said his tone was ugly. She didn't like his tone, and they showed the clip where it doesn't look like she cut him off.
She didn't answer the question, or she didn't co-sign what he was saying.
Yep.
And I think he was more upset with the tone she was saying what she was saying, you know, and I think he was more upset with that. Cause you're right, she didn't cut him off, and I don't see how he got that confused unless he was like when she was like saying something about what did she say about connection and whatnot. Maybe he was just into feelings, man.
Connection.
When she was on the boat and he was saying, you know,
emotionally connected.
Yeah,
or
right,
like
yeah. So,
Jasmina said that she don't like it. She didn't like his tone. It was rude. It was loud. And she said, I don't want to be in the same room. I said, scoot over. Lindsay got room over there, honey. She got some room because she sure got a free room over there. Alyssa. Lindsay too, honey, because she done walked out on that man. But
everybody walking out. But then again, I think last season people was walking out on each other. I need a break. I'm waiting for them breaks this season.
I know, right? He told her to apologize, and but we're gonna talk about that. So anyway, let's go on Katrina and O at the dinner. They went out to dinner, so he asked her the question that, did it bother her about, the threesome? And so she was like, first of all, yes, because I'm not a person that shares. I'm not going to share my man. I know that's right, yeah. I'm not going to share my man with nobody. And so she said it didn't really bother her. That's what she did say.
Yeah, but I can tell about it because she brought it, you can tell in her face when he was asking that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell in her face.
He said that, he wear one ring. And because he got one girl, that's a queen. This is my lady. This is my one.
What they got to do with that thing, man? But anyway, the only thing I know about that scene, the most important thing about that scene was how sweaty he was, man. He just sweat. Man.
You didn't know there was no sweat until she said that.
Yeah, but then when I saw, at first I just said, man, why is he? Did he put too much Vaseline on? Because he was kind of shining, right? Then she said he was sweating. I was like, God. I do sweating, man.
So Katina said, he said, I deleted my IG for you, girl.
All right.
I ain't through.
Okay. Right.
He said, you is my queen. So Katina did say the question that she said, when, I'm not sure if O is finished with Isaac. It may be a little bit of Isaac that's still coming out and stuff like that. So he said, one thing about us, that we have this connection. We hadn't even had sex. It's not even about the sex. You my wife, and he wants to get to know his wife. He don't want to know where he's at. I had sex with other women, and stuff like that. But I want to connect you on a different level, in a different way. Okay.
You done? Okay.
Or are you finished?
All right, here we go. The reason why he deleted his Instagram account, it wasn't because of her. It was because he didn't want no other women to be DMing him and inboxing him. He get all caught up. Because that temptation sometimes can be real, real strong. You get one of the fine ex-women.
You got to be an ex.
One of the fine women be sliding your DM, or somebody he knew he dealt with in the past and slid in the DM. She was fine, and she put it on him, and he still remember her putting it on him like that. He said, man, I want to get a little taste of that again. And that temptation is there. So what you do, you remove that temptation by deleting all your accounts.
For now.
I guarantee you got a backup account. So.
So yeah, Olajuwon said that he wants to be in tune with his wife. He wants to know what's going on with his wife. If she looking crazy, that's him. My husband's so in tune with me, honey.
Well, you can feel when the energy is off, and I think that's what Michael felt on that boat with Jasmina. Yeah,
he felt that when they got there because he said they seemed to be distant ever since the wedding.
Yeah,
I need some kind of music. So let's move on to Chris and Alyssa.
Dun 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 dun. I gotta find some other music.
Yeah, because that sounds like Jaws.
She is a man.
So they call this scuba diving. Like scuba diving and whatever.
Snorkel.
Whatever, honey. Stuff that we ain't finna do. So they doing the scuba diving. Well, excuse me. He doing the scuba diving.
She is watching.
Yeah, because she's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. He said, well, we can just go out. And she said, okay, yeah, we can do that. She said she'll just watch him. And she said when he took his shirt off. Production is shady.
It's real shady with Chris, though, man.
They did it with his teeth.
Yeah, not his body, man.
His body. They accent the body as he happily
put it on. Like he's gonna have a good time and fun. Yeah, after that strap at the bottom kind of disappeared. With a gut you swallow.
She said, he's not my type. He's not my type, I just gonna be honest. He's not my type. I'm not gonna be mean and talk about nobody's body. But girl, when they being mean and talking about yours,
she's a piece of work.
So she left. Like
that man could have been out there needing help, man. And she in there eating.
I gotta give me something to eat, honey. Don't come over here and bother me, and I won't bother you.
Man could have said, throw me a life preserver jacket out here to help me.
So production must have came in there and picking with that girl. Oh, why you ain't out there with... I don't want to be out there with him. I'm gonna eat. My mama even told me, she was like, be nice. You want to come off mean on camera,
Too late.
Like, you don't want to come off mean on camera, like, be nice and stuff. Don't do that on camera. So she was like, no.
What got me with that scene was, some people will cry and they just sit there and cry. She was crying and eating at the same time. I said, you ain't gonna steal her joy.
I came on this free trip, honey. Y'all gonna get tears and I'm still gonna smack. And she was like, my mom said no, and you don't come off a certain way on camera. I don't care. I don't want him by me. I don't like him. Yeah. Oh, he's coming over here. Please tell him don't come over here. Don't come over here.
And poor Chris, they
she
stopped.
Put her shades on.
And they stopped. And production stopped them and told him that. And Chris, man, he sat there at the bar drinking his beer or whatnot.
That hurts me.
Yeah.
It really, really hurts me.
Is she a diva?
Or a demon? Which one?
Both. You can combine them. But man, to tell production to stop this man in mid-stride to come over there and sit next to you because you're having a moment. That's cold, man. And my question is, why even go on a trip, man?
Right.
That's what I'm gonna get. You go on this trip to dog this man out.
Yep.
Yep. And I blame production on this too. They should have just told, well, you're not gonna intervene or you're not gonna entertain your husband or not. Stay home till we get back to Boston.
Yep, I agree. So,
or either that pay us for this trip.
Oh, don't send her back home. They did K there. I know they do have that but don't send her back home.
Yeah, send her back home, man. Put her on Spirit and fly her back to the house.
Let Mike, what's his name? Chris enjoy it, honey. He may can find somebody there. Anyway, so
Chris, if I was you, bro, I'd have been on the beach looking for somebody else.
I promise you, I would have been snorkeling with somebody. Yeah, probably made her jealous.
Yeah, I was well, you married. We married on paper. That's all I got to say. Right now, I'm just having fun with some friends. Yep. Call it a day.
So Noah and Steve are in the pool, honey, and they just kiss a little this and kiss a little this and kiss a little this and this and that or whatever. So she did say that she is grateful. She said she even got a second chance at love, and she said, I didn't tell Steve this, but he'll be my second chance at love. And I thought that was sweet because she really was very emotional and she was crying because she said she never thought that she would love again. I was like, okay, girl. So let's move on to Jasmina and Michael, honey. She's sitting up there with a whole attitude, and they at the dinner. And so they get the back and then the forward and talking about what's an apology and what's not an apology. So she said she talks about the thing that when he said I cut you off, and she said I'm saying that I'm saying you feel. She said I'm sorry that you feel that way. That he said that's not no apology. Apology is, hey, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. But she said, no, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for Jasmine to apologize because in her head, she don't think she did anything wrong. Which I get it. You know what I'm saying? She don't feel like she cut him off. So why apologize for it?
Yeah.
And I see why she said, I apologize for you feeling that way. I get it.
No, she didn't say that. I apologize.
Well, I'm sorry for that you feel that way. Right. I get why she said that. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels a certain way and she feels sorry that he feels that way. Okay. Now, what she kind of lost me was when Michael said, now if the shoe was on the foot and I did you like that way and told you, I'm sorry you feel that way. Would you accept that? She said, yeah. Everybody would. Michael said, no. You, I'm me. People gonna react differently to it, and she missed that part
right.
for me. You know what I'm saying? Because she think everybody should think the way she thinks, man. Right. Other people, they ain't gonna think that way. So Michael had a point on that one right there.
So he did. He said, "Okay, well, I accept your apology." And she laughed.
He said, "Why are you laughing?" I'm asking you. You Jasmine. He said,
Why she said it?
I think she said I'm not laughing, or I forget what she said. She said something else when he asked her that. I forget what it was.
Yeah, because and what I know when she laughed a little bit, I felt like she was like, I ain't apologized. I don't know why you tell me I accept your apology because I never said I did anything wrong. So no, I didn't apologize.
Then
but
he said we're gonna agree to disagree and move on.
But yeah, he said, but she said, well, I didn't like your tone. You know, when you was talking about all that stuff, whatever, I didn't like your tone.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, I apologize for my tone. You know, my sisters have told me about my tone. My exes in the past have told me about my brother, my cousin, little Pook from down the street, honey, my neighbor from on 2nd Avenue, honey, my classmate. In other words, everybody done told him about his tone, his attitude.
I don't think it's an attitude. I think he just, you know, when he had disagreement, he don't know how to express himself while raising his voice.
Right.
And it's something he needs to work on because, you know, if you can communicate real effectively, you know, the conversation can go a different way.
Yep.
And by him raising his voice in an aggressive way, you know, now that conversation gonna turn left.
Yep.
Now the other person pissed off now.
Yeah. So yeah, they got over it. He said he's gonna try to work on it.
No, they didn't get over it. He asked her.
Yeah, you're right.
And he said, "Are we done with this?" She said, "Nope."
She still got attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jasmina seen it. At first, I was rooting for sister, and I was like, girl, I'm with you, honey. I'm with you. As soon as I got your name right, honey, you stirred me left, honey. You stirred me
it seemed like she has some nasty attitudes in her somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, girlfriend ain't never been close to her mate like that because she dated long distance.
Now, question about that. When she dated these guys long distance, did they drive to meet? You know, like they come from out of town, or they just never saw each other? It's like,
I would hope not.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, but she said she always dated long distance, so I'm quite sure that they would meet,
fly in and fly back out.
Common.
And my question then, if that's the case, can she be around somebody for a long period of time?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why she's so easily triggered. That's why, you know, you ain't doing that.
So if that's the case, it's going to be an issue then because you got to be around somebody 24/7.
Go ahead, bud.
And, you know, if you can't do that, you're going to find little stuff to get irritated about. Then you're going to blame the person, you know? Now, it's probably good for her to date somebody out of town because you can be around them for a little bit. Then they get tired of each other and they can go their separate ways and come back like a week or 2 weeks later, you know? Yeah. Give each other a break.
You can hang up the phone.
Yeah.
You ain't got to talk, you know. So, but when you with somebody, you know, you dating somebody, you know, they know where you stay. They come over your house, you know. It's easier. It's harder to get rid of somebody that you right here in the flesh with. But somebody, girl, I'm not finna answer that phone. He ain't finna fly down here. He ain't finna drive down. You know, so it's different.
Yeah.
And she may not know how to deal with a person in the flesh like that, and she, like you said, get easily irritated
real easily,
and we both said when we was talking, both of them got issues.
Oh, yeah, they both have issues. They really do. And I just, you know,
I don't see it working. I really don't see it. At first, I thought it was a chance of them working out, but with him and with his attitude and aggressive nature and shutting down sometime, and with her easily get irritated and not used to being around somebody 24/7, it's gonna be rough.
And you know, I thought that, you know, what you said, I don't see none of them make it. The only person you say you see making is Stephen Noah. I was like, well, girl, watch your love, honey, because he ain't got no job. Don't be falling in love with no man, girl. He ain't got no job.
Disagree.
What your brother, Sasha Fierce, Sriracha?
You gotta get his name right. Now, he'd be wanting to comment. You better get back.
You better go talk to him and say, girl, sis, he ain't got no job, honey. You better watch that love, honey.
I've seen a lot of women. Well, I've known a lot of women that love guys and fall in love with them. Them guys don't have a job or nothing.
Yeah, we will.
And, you know, they just sit there, play your PlayStation. I go out here and go to work, and I come back home. And I'm not talking about guys staying home being a stay-at-home dad. I'm just talking about guys really don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen it. So
let's move on. We got two more. We're almost through because, honey, we already an hour in. So we ain't trying to reproduce the whole show. Lindsay and Mark dinner, honey, went left. Lord,
well, we ain't gonna. Well, the thing is, Mark should have waited, in my opinion, to tell her that.
So basically, you want to tell the people that don't watch the show, tell them that, because everybody don't watch the show, so you assume everybody watch the show now.
Well, okay, what is
talking about?
Mark wanted to have a romantic dinner with Lindsay about, and just talk to her about the issues they having, because she's on 100 all the time, and he wants her to just kind of,
go ahead.
And he wants her to kind of pull back a little bit, you know what I'm saying, kind of tamp it down a little bit. And she has basically told him either it's 100 or 0. There's no in between.
But he was saying, you know, we need to pull back off the lovey-dovey stuff, you know, pull back off of that, not be so lovey-dovey, you know, stuff like that. And
that's a true player right there. After you get the kickies, after you get the kickies, now let's pump your brakes, let's hold off on that. Bro, you got the cookies now. Yeah, of course you gonna say. Now I guarantee you, if he never got them cookies, he was still, oh baby, yeah, you look good, baby. But now he got them cookies, yeah, let's pull it back, yeah.
Well, yeah. So Mark said sometimes he feel like he can't breathe. It's a lot. He wants to go slow. He wants it to be more organic.
Now I think about it, I don't believe nothing Mark said.
He said he wants to be more organic. He don't want to be so lovey-dovey. We need to kind of take this slow. Liz was like, okay. She started to get upset. She looking crazy. She said, okay, pull back, like you were saying, get all of me. Ain't no in between. She said, you know, where you need to stop all your farting. And stopping up the toilet. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
3 days.
I kind of get what she's saying. You want me to pull it back, but you gonna show me all of you, all the good and the bad, bro. Not on 30 days. No, bro. I couldn't do that. I didn't do that in front of you. No.
I said, "Ooh, that's embarrassing." She just called all your stuff out.
Call the teller. What the heck you was eating? How you clog a toilet on a resort, man? Because they got that strong suction. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. You must be eating something real heavy, man. Woo, boy. What?
She said, it's clogged up again, yeah.
Them poor pipes, man.
All them doggone goldfish he eat got his
you gotta drink some water.
Clogged up. All them goldfish. Oh, goodness.
I had to like, did she say what I thought she said?
Yeah, she did, and she
How you clogging a toilet up like that?
So she walks out, Mark go behind her and everything. So he was like, she was like, listen, I don't want to see you right now. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. Just go somewhere romantic. How this romantic? How you think you go and say, look, all these flowers out and lit candles and all this
She was down there blowing up. What you talking about? That was romantic. I said, every time she's blowing candles up, I thought she was mad.
I don't want to see you. How you thought we probably going to even have intimacy after this, and you telling me no lovey-dovey, slow back, be organic?
Mark, you should have waited, bro.
And she said, just get out. He like, okay.
He closed the door. God, gotta find another toilet clogger.
So anyway, yeah, he should have shut up. That was the wrong place. That was the wrong time.
Yeah, he should have waited, bro. He should have waited.
Everybody have, well, except for Lindsay and Chris, but everybody have a nice romantic evening. So, listen, now you got me. Okay, so let's move on to where Katina and he did her romantic thing with all the little flowers and all this stuff on the bed. Somebody did it. And so she gets very emotional. And he said, you know what? You my queen. You my real. They put us together. You my side. You my whole. You know, he go through all this.
You know what?
He go through it all. The list.
I think the thing he be saying to her, he said this once before to other women. I really think that, man.
It's too floaty.
All right, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's been rehearsed so many times. It just come out so smoothly, man. I just feel like he used that line, those lines with other women.
God put us together for a reason. Like, I like the way you rock with me. So anyway,
that's not old. That's Isaac. That's Isaac.
So anyway, so he rubbed her feet and everything. So he rubbed her feet. They sit there and talk, and she was like, dude, like, you gonna make me fall in love with you and stuff.
That's Isaac, man. That's what he do.
They shut that door.
Yeah. They shut the door.
Oh yeah, he shut that door, honey. He did that. Get out. Get out. So y'all know what happened next, honey. He got her in the mood. So yeah. Anyway, she was like, "Y'all got me crying on camera." So yeah, she was really truly
got her. Isaac got her.
Yeah. All right, you guys, because honey, I struggled to stay woke for whatever reason. I've been sleeping all day. So
right,
yeah. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. What is
Come on, man.
On that note, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I always put God first.
Deuces.